Okay, so let's just jump right into it. These are scary times. No, not really. But for those of you that may have a business but had the business as a side hustle and now it has turned into your full-time business, I want to caution you to not overpromise and underdeliver. I really want you to think about under promising and over delivering. So, I want to tell you how you can do that. And let's get into it. So, my name is Luana. I am the founder and CEO, all of that jazz, lead business strategist at Purpose Prep LLC. Also makes me the chief purpose prepper, and I believe in doing things in order and making sure that we're working smarter, not harder. I also have the main goal of making sure that you are able to relocate your vision of success from your mind into reality. So when we're going through times like this, you may have this grandiose vision, right? Because now you're in an unsure time and you don't really probably feel like you have control of things. And what does that create? Panic, right? Creates worry and all of these different things. Like you see people getting out and panic buying for food and toilet paper, and all of these things. It's the same thing that happens in a business, right? Like you may not have been going really hard in your business prior to now, but now you got all this extra time and you're like, I don't really know if I'm gonna be going back to work or when I'm gonna be going to work. I need to make some money. I need to make something shake, right? Like that's probably a lot of you. Well, I want to talk to you because what ends up happening is, again, you overpromise and you underdeliver. You may have a craft business where you're able to now be able to add more, well, really you can't really be a vendor of this because they don't really want us out, but you're more active on Facebook, you're more active on whatever social media platform that you choose, and you're able to engage more with your clientele. Because you're able to engage more with your prospective customers and clientele, they're wanting to buy from you because they like you because you're dope, right? But, it's just you in your business. If you got little kids and they can't really help you with the business, and maybe you have a spouse that's out, you don't have a spouse at all to help you in the business. So, you're doing this whole thing by yourself, right? And now you have more deliveries, more more orders than you had in times past. And so what do? How do you handle that? Like, you don't want to give up the money, you don't want to let go of the orders, but also you don't want to mess up your reputation. So you need to really think about that. And so what you need to be doing is you really need to be setting some realistic goals. You really need to be mindful of how you're pushing your product. You may want to put out there that you have limited quantities, that you have specific order and processing times, that you only have business hours between a certain time. That way people aren't waiting for you to communicate back to them, because you clearly have it stated somewhere that you're going to only answer business emails or business texts from 1 to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and orders are taken from 9 to 1, however you want to do it. But you have to have some order in place, because what ends up happening is, you have this thriving business, but again, it's all about reputation. In the age of where people can go on and make reviews just as quickly as they can buy a product, you don't want to have that snatched away from you. You don't want to get so antsy and so panicky that you're accepting anything and everything, and then you're not able to do everything that it is that you say that you're wanting to do, right? you know, because then you get all of these refund requests. So you really want to think about that. That goes for service businesses as well. You know, again, you're only one person. You know, even though you have a service, like, you really want to make sure that you're very clear on your service times. You don't want to be overbooking people, because I mean, one, like, if you're in a space where you're delivering a service, obviously that's not great health wise right now. But even if you're, you know, virtually, like, you want to be able to leave time for yourself, but for, you know, for your clientele as well, so that you're not burnt out on the things that you're doing. You need to make sure that, again, just setting goals, set a schedule, be realistic, and don't overpromise and underdeliver. It is always better for you to underpromise and over deliver. You know, if people think up front that they're going to be waiting for something for 14 days or 48 hours as opposed to 24 hours, you know, and then you give it to them in, you know, 12 hours, then woo, you winning, right? Like, so just keep these things in mind. I know that these are, again, scary times, and you want to, you know, get as much money as you can. And you probably just, you know, you're very excited about the opportunity to really be able to work your business. But you also need to think the long term, because there's got to be an after, right? There's got to be an after, and you don't want for your business to crash and burn. Like, you want to be able to build this to something that can be long lasting, I'm guessing, right? Because even if it doesn't work out, again, your reputation is all that you have, and you try to move on to something else, you know, people will remember from that business that you didn't really give your all to, that you didn't deliver the goods, that you didn't follow through on what it was that you were supposed to do. So I want you to really keep those things in mind as you are building your business through these times. You need to set goals, set a schedule, be realistic, and always over deliver. My name is Lawana Summers, and I'm here to help you to relocate your vision of success from your mind into reality. You can reach out to me at purposeprepnow.com. Thank you.